What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and there's so many things going on with the Ghost of Madden, Zero Chill, and all these things. And many of you guys have just recently got Madden 20, and you're just like, where do I start, man? What's going on? How do I get some free players? All these guys are running around getting all these free players. What's the deal? All right, so look, pretty much I'm going to break down to you specifically how you can get an Amari Cooper in about 2 hours, the new limited one, through the Gingerbread cookies, collectibles, whatever it is. Some of you guys have reported to me that you got it in less than 2 hours. I'm going to explain to you how that's possible as well. But for me, it's about 2 hours that it took me to get the things that were necessary for it once I knew what it was. All right, so when you go over here, and we're going to take a look at what it is right now. 92 overall, Amari Cooper. For me, this one right here is pretty unique because you get his power-up player, but it's like a trick because if you power him up, you're going to lose those abilities that he comes with. And the reason that I'm breaking it down for you guys is because talking to you guys live on stream via Twitch at GmiasWorld, which like 400 of you guys showed up today. Thank you guys so much. Next time, let's make it 500. I really appreciate you guys' support over there. So go ahead, check me out on Twitch at GmiasWorld. Give me that follow. You know, you guys were wondering, like, look, my team is not really that good. I understand that you guys have better teams than us. You know, some of you newer players, and I understand that. And that's why, you know, even my veterans, they're like, yo, who cares about those guys? My veterans are savages, by the way, but together we're going to get our teams better. And then when we battle it out on the gridiron, the best man wins. It's pretty much what it is. Or the best person wins. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, because we got some girls out there just putting in major work. So you'll see that I have 4 gingerbread men right here, right? And like I said, it took me just under 2 hours to get all of it. I'm going to explain to you what's worth it and what's not worth it and how I actually did this. In addition, there is no real reason for me to get Amari Cooper right now because he is a NAT player and we don't know what else is coming. So if you wanted to get him to get your team better, you could. A lot of Dallas Cowboy fans out there, you go ahead, grab him, see what he could do for you with all his X factors and everything. Just remember that you don't need to spend anything additional on him. You're just going to play the card the way that it is. But once you start to upgrade him, you are going to lose those abilities, and then you will have to customize the abilities yourself. All right? So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. All right? How did I do this? How did I get those gingerbread men? Now, the easiest part of this is playing the solos. The hardest part is having to deal with a human opponent inside of the house rules, which expire. It's going to refresh itself on Monday. So we got some time to actually do it. It's a limited time Hearth event where you're going to get gingerbread men for these amount of wins. Now, I just showed you that you need 4 gingerbread men, right? So you're looking at the list and it kind of, you know, it shows you, it displays to you what you're going to actually need. Now, for me, I think I've only won like 5 games. I think I only got 1 extra from this, and I got the rest from missions. All right, so when I say solo, it means missions, challenges, all of them mean the same thing, but this year they've changed it from solos to missions. So just in case you get confused, you're like, yo, what does he mean? The solos is what it used to be called, and then now they're missions. So if you want to see how many games you've won, you simply go over here to the Hearth right here, and you'll be able to see that I won 5 games. So I only actually got 1 gingerbread man from playing the you know, through head-to-head. So you don't need to do it. But if you do use anything, like if you waste any kind of time doing head-to-head, I'm just gonna let you guys know, you can get through a lot of the games very, very quickly if you get the ball first. You know, if you get the ball first, as soon as it starts, you're gonna run touch passes. I use the Oakland Raiders playbook. Pretty much out of the 4 wide receiver set, you got the touch pass, you run it a couple times. For every reception, you get 2 points, and you just chew clock. All right, now if your opponent stops you, that game could turn out to be a nightmare. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the challenges real quick. Like I said, I only did 5 of those games to get that one, right? Now, we're gonna go over here to the Hearth right quick, and I'm gonna show you guys what's going on with this. Oh, well, not the Hearth. What am I talking about? Over here, where are we at? The Zero Chill solo is what I meant to say. So now, when you look at this, you'll see that I've completed all of these. They are relatively easy to do. The Snow Day one, well, which one is it? The MUT? Yeah, this MUT Carol, the one of the 3 stars max. These were extremely easy to do. Like, I ran through this like it was nothing. That's why it's probably going to be a lot less time. I'm just saying 2 hours to be generous, just in case, you know, there are any issues. But it's just so easy to do it. It's like all of the things are very, very easy to do. I'm going to give you guys a quick example of what happens. You can see I've already done it. Look, get 2 first downs on the drive. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, you guys, I believe in you guys. All of you should be rush for 35 yards this drive. All of you guys should be doing that. Even if you just got the game, you should know that this game, look, it's a running game But when you play the CPU in these solos where all you have to do is minor things, I expect every single one of my viewers to be able to run through this if you have the time. Some of you guys have been leaving comments like, yo, I'm on vacation, you know, I'm missing out. It's nothing you can do about it. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you are on vacation with your wife and you try to bring Madden, that might lead to some drastic things happening during your vacation. So leave Madden where it is. If you a G, you already brought your Madden and you don't care what she's about and you're gonna feel that wrath. Now, with all those stars that are there, you can start to look now at how I got my other Gingerbread men. All right, so the other 3 I got through playing the solos. So primarily, once you run through and blast through those solos, you're gonna already have enough for 4. Now, you don't have to choose Amari Cooper. I just wanna make sure everybody understands that. And as EA gradually releases more, you're gonna be able to get even more, okay? As you go down to ultimately getting a free Nat 88 to 91 overall, whatever they have right there. It's gonna be a MUT player and Zero Chill. Who knows what that will be, but you'll have that opportunity to get it. All right, so we don't really care about that. They're gonna be releasing it in segments. So with all of that being said, what are you waiting for? Why don't you have any of these cards already if your team is not up to par for what you're supposed to be doing? I also want to point out this. If you guys are not familiar, or, you know, sometimes I got to remind my veterans, they get mad when I don't speak about it. The Team of the Week challenges and the missions, right? This week, I forgot to do it. But what happens is I go through it and I check it regularly because it comes out every Tuesday, right? So these are the things that I want you guys to understand. It's something that you need to do, all right? You need to be able to make sure that the things that are released, the NFL 100, please, all of you guys, actually I'm gonna show you after the solo again. I'm trying to make sure that I remember to tell you guys in every video, because sometimes when people watch my videos, you know, when you're a new viewer, you watch it like, oh, all right, this is a lot of information. How do I really digest it? Where should I start? You start where you get the most first. So the NFL 100, even though those missions have not been expiring, in 2 more weeks, you're gonna get a free 94 NFL 100 player. It's going to be a Nat player, but it doesn't matter. And again, guys, Nats cannot be sold ever. A lot of people have been asking about that. I don't know if you're not familiar with the way that it's been working, but over the years since they created the Nats, they have never been something you can sell at any point. So that's just not going to happen. Just so that everybody's aware of that, I just want to make sure that I pointed that out, because I have been getting some questions that have been sent to me. A lot of the comments, if I'm not actually looking at it, the people that review my channel for me, they'll let me know, like, you know, what is this? Because they don't really play Madden. So they'll ask me, like, you know, what does this mean? Somebody's asking it, and then I'll get to it. Because you guys do give out a lot of comments, and I appreciate that, bro. And I'm not trying to overlook everything, but there's a lot of things going on. So I rely on my community, which you guys have been so good, man, with helping these new guys and the veterans that have been here to kind of answer a question here and there. Even if you answer like one, you know, you're helping the community, and I appreciate you. So with the way that I'm running this right now, guys, I just want to point out to you that if you miss a Team of the Week, this player at the end of the year is auctionable to my knowledge. It was auctionable last year. I would be shocked if EA just said, you know what? None of you getting an auctionable player now. I would be absolutely 100% shocked. So I would urge you guys to make sure that you are doing this, because in my opinion, it's going to benefit a lot of us, because I'm not sure right now if you can pick the player, if they're going to give you like a fantasy to choose, whatever they're going to do, but that NFL 100 is going to come in handy pretty heavily. So definitely take a look out and make sure that you're handling your business with this stuff, because it's going to help you out a lot. Let me just put lot over here. I got to make sure that I have the right people in here. Because with the CPU, you pretty much just have to generally play coverage. There really isn't anything you need to do outside of that. Just make sure that you're playing a little bit of coverage, and you should be all set. All right, come here, man. All right, and this is the most ridiculous part of it. Whenever they give you the ones where you have to do like 2 things, that's what a lot of you guys complain about. Like, yo, bro, this is mad annoying, dog. Bro, listen, you're getting free things, and some of you guys are pulling like the full Team of the Week player. I don't think that this Team of the Week was something that anyone, you know, thought was really, really good. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's free players. So you're going to take it, you're going to like it, and EA doesn't care if you like it or not, bro. Like, bro, he got the yacht. I knew he was going to do that. Okay, why would you swap that, though? Who is that? Is that Night Train? Why would Night Train swap that? Does anybody know why Night Train would swap that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the point of what he just did right there? You know, like, what? Okay, but it doesn't matter. Just play your solos, get them done. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this solo out, show you really quickly about the NFL 100, and then, you know, that's going to be the insight that I need you guys to pay attention to. Very, very important that you guys are getting these things done. Now, remember, if you don't want Amari Cooper, you hate the Dallas Cowboys, you know, you're a New York Giant fan, you're an Eagle fan, you're a Redskin fan, you would never even sniff Amari Cooper on your team. Adrian Peterson is also available, so you don't need to, you know, really rely on, you know, just the Amari Cooper. There are other cards that are available with the Gingerbread Men. Some of you are asking, you know, what happens if, you know, they release more players, you know, with Gingerbread Men? You know, is it smart to kind of do this right now? Why did he, yo, he just got really, really glitchy. That, wow, you saw the way he just like really like juked that far in? Why did he go that far in though? I don't know what he was doing right there. That was kind of weird. You know, like, okay, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But bro, like, I just want to go for 6, and I don't know. Oh, he almost came right in on me. All right, there you go, there you go. Okay, I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. When I'm juking right there, they just want to make sure that I don't score that quickly. It's competitive mode, so usually when you guys play the solos, okay, why is Carson anywhere here on my squad? I don't know. Like, what is that about right there? Are they serious? Why was Carson even an option on my team right there? They really think that dude's gonna be running. Oh, yo, Barry Sanders is garbage. All right, we're gonna have to get rid of that guy. But you know what it is? It don't really matter because he's gonna get his abilities taken away anyway once Randy Moss drops, most likely. So okay, he's just running extra slow. He's running extra slow now. He's really showing me like, you know what, coach? What you gonna do about it? And he's right, because right now I can't do anything. But in another couple of days, guess what's happening to that guy, bro? Rage sell. Well, am I gonna rage sell him though? I might not rage sell him, to be honest. It would be if I'm keeping it a buck. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. I'm not sure yet. I gotta think about that, guys. But Randy Moss, if he gets an ability to start the game, would definitely be somebody that'll be on the squad. It's not even a question. Good block. All right, so that's pretty much it for that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna back out really, really quickly. We'll get our 5 stars here, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna return to the challenges. I'll do the other one at a later time, and we'll talk about that later. And I'm going to just show you guys really quickly the NFL 100 solos that, to my knowledge, have not expired as of yet. So it doesn't look like it will be expiring. So that's a good thing. All right. And that's pretty much what you need to focus on. We also need to go and take a look at the other set just to kind of give you guys an insight into what's going on with it. When we go back out right here, the NFL 100, where are you guys at? Right here. All of them seem to still be there. You see how they're still listed? At the end of week 6, you're going to get the free pack. It might be random. It might be any of them. I don't know. I think it might be. Did it say any of them? Okay. Complete all challenges to earn a Nat. Okay, so you'll earn a Nat Centennial Fantasy Pack. So it might give us a choice of 3. If we get lucky and get one that we already have, that's going to be some coins. Or if not, you'll still get a card that you can probably use. Other than that, like I said, I got to make sure that I keep everybody happy. So if you hate the Dallas Cowboys, let me know in the comments. And you can still get an Amari, you know, one of the other cards that are still there that I showed you earlier, the Amari Cooper. You could get Adrian Peterson if you don't want the Amari Cooper. Ted Hendricks have been getting really bad reviews. Dude said that he couldn't hit stick a dead fly, even though he has those ratings. So it's up to you guys how you want to do it. But I would hold on to the Gingerbread Men unless you absolutely need to get your squad up and make your team a little bit more competitive. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Please continue to, to stay tuned. Make sure you have on post notifications. Click that bell and go ahead and subscribe if you like what you see. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.